it. I don't think I am, though. Not on this machine, anyway. 7164. Yeah, I don't see. We're here. Let's see. Nope, absolutely nothing. I'm not getting in this machine at all. Anyway, Mike, back to you. What have you been up to? They're on 7164, and I don't hear even a whimper out of me. K0WOJ, K0RK, standing by. You might drag your feet. Somebody might have found us here, Bob.
Nope, don't hear anybody. I heard a noise on here, but it was on and went off before you turned it over. It wasn't bothering you; it was just there, just like what KC down. It didn't bother you, but it was there. This one was there and it quit. It started and it quit during your transmission, and before you got done with your transmission, it quit. So you may not have, you probably didn't even hear it. Most probably. I have, fortunately I use very little. I just shot some insecticide on the corner by the wall at the floor. It's carpeted, and I don't know, I see a dot on the floor. It don't belong there. I don't know. I just wait a while, see if it moves. I can't quite make it out. It looks like it could be a spider, but I don't think it is. I have a few. Here's a bigger flashlight. I didn't spray very much. It's ant, roach, and spider killer. I think that thing would kill humans quite easily too. It can make you sick. Let me see. I don't know. I think it's just a big glob or something. I don't know. About an inch in diameter. Okay. Haven't been doing too much. I was looking around for you. I thought that you were those people, those stations from South America. Go ahead.
You mean the ones I was talking to before, over?
Yeah, that's it. And that noise is back on there again.
Yeah, I hear it. It's a S4 here. It's not bothering you at all. It's just a repetitive, like a beacon sound or something. Yeah, the stations I was talking to was Echo Alpha 4 Hotel Papa Yankee near Madrid in Spain. And the other station was ON, well, I can't read my own writing here, ON6WDL in Belgium, over.
Yeah. That sounds not bothering you either. It's still there. I think it got a little weaker. And the sound on the band, 1KC down, it was a different sound, some type of emission, I don't know. It got some strange sounds, and they got a lot of weird things on 10 meters too. I don't know what kind of emissions they are. K0RK, K0WOJ. Yeah, Spain, and I forgot where you said the other one was. I heard the guy. I probably could have copied him okay, but I just want to let you know I was around, and because I heard you were finishing up with him, so just said hello in there. Just make sure I don't keel over with this ant, roach, and spider killer. It does the job, but I hate this stuff. It can make you sick. I didn't spray much. I got close. If you sprayed over a farther distance, you'll have to spray more to make contact, and then you'll smell more of it. So I got reasonably close, and it's kind of hard walking around here too. I got wires down, different things. Oh man! So I have to watch my step very, very, very carefully, and I do. So I guess the good news, I don't think it was a spider. I don't think it was a live insect at all. But without my glasses on and in the dark, I can't tell. And even with the flashlight, I couldn't tell. It didn't move. Generally, when you hit it with this ant, roach, and spider killer, if it's alive, it takes off like a bat out of bejeebies. It moves quick, and then it'll croak later on. Yeah, they move real quick when this hits them. So it's probably, evidently, it's just a blob or something, about a half inch, three-quarter, maybe an inch. I don't know if it's that big. Anyway, enough on that. I had my woman friend Debbie come by today. I knew she was coming by, and she brought me some goodies. She brought me some chocolates, about a half a dozen chocolates. I thought they might have been. They weren't. These are good. I thought they might have been toffee. I don't like toffee. I'm not sure what toffee is. Maybe you know. I never did like that. Never did like toffee. So I wonder if you know what toffee is. It almost sounds like it's mixed with coffee or something. Toffee. I don't care for that. But no, these were good. These were milk chocolate. They're truffles. That's what they are. Truffles. Yeah. Truffles. So she brought about, I don't know, half a dozen. So I only got a couple left. Yeah, I eat their things. I like them. So as long as if I start speaking incoherently, this ant roach and spider killers affected me. But I didn't spray very much. It don't take much. The further away you get from the point of contact, the more you got to spray. So I got as close as I could, and I generally wait to see if what I think it is, if it moves. If it doesn't move, it's not what I think it is. And I don't think this is going to move. About a 98% chance it will not move. Otherwise, I won't move pretty soon. K0RK from K0WOJ.
Yeah, K0RK right back. I wonder if anybody else might possibly be on frequency, might have found us here. Standing by. K0RK standing by. No, I don't hear anybody. I don't know what happened to the rest of the group. I guess everybody has disembarked for the time being. I would expect to hear Charlie, but gee whiz, there's a whole bunch of other fellas there. Maybe they're all tied up with Christmas activities already. I guess we're going to have a few things to do here, probably on a weekend. But we got all the shopping done. We got just about everything done. My ex-YL is still working on the Christmas lights as I speak. She really gets into that. So that's fine with me. Let's see. Got a little bit of stuff done around here. I did do some bicycling this afternoon. I did fire up the lawnmower and I mowed the lawn and leaves. A lot of leaves fell down from the trees the last couple of days because of the wind and rain we had. So I mow the lawn and mow the leaves with it, and that cleans up the yard. I just go back and forth in one direction, and it grinds and mulches the grass and the leaves over to one side into the woods between me and my neighbor's yard, or the neighbor's trees. There's about a 40-foot, what would I call it? It's just the separation of my neighbor's yard and my yard with a heavily treed area, and it's about 40 feet wide. So it makes for very nice isolation, very nice privacy between my neighbor's property and mine, with the shrubbery and plants and trees and God knows what lives in there. And did a few other odds and ends around. So I try to get some exercise every day, either with the weed whacker or the lawnmower or something, where I'm, doing something manual labor outside. That keeps me somewhat in shape, and it's good exercise. That's what I like. I like to be active, doing stuff. I was out spray painting. We picked up some steel planters at the flea market yesterday. So cleaned them up, and I was out there painting them this afternoon. And there's a couple more that I have to do tomorrow. I'm going to try to get some shrubbery burned in my fire pit, because I've got quite a bit that has to get burned. I couldn't do it today. It was too wet from the rain. We had 1 inch of rain yesterday evening about 7 o'clock. Nice little rain. Badly needed rain. We're only about 14 inches under where we should be for this time of the year, just to give you an idea. That's how much drought we had. K0WOJ, K0RK.
Okay, K0RK. K0WOJ, very good. Well, you're a little more productive than I am. Of course, then again, I'm a little older than you are. That doesn't mean I shouldn't be doing some things, but I'm leery of doing things without anybody else around, just for safety's sake. My lawnmower, it's in the 18 horse Briggs and Stratton engine Craftsman. It's I don't know how old it is. 25 years old, something like that. Maybe not quite that old, maybe 20. I don't know. It was used when I got it, or a rebuilt one. I got that from Camdenton, the next town down from me, and it's on the charger all the time. It's on my trickle charger. I got 2 of them. I think I told you that was a very, very, very smart move that I made, especially now more than ever, because I don't have a car to go and deal with it. I just keep the battery up, and I've got gas, and I do have oil, and it's got oil in it, so it's all set to go. And it's a trickle charger. I got 2 of them, and they're the same, and they're great. So I go out there, but I just worry about different ruts in the yards that I might have not remembered or known about. Different moles or anything that I hit. I don't want to flip over. I go real slow when I suspect anything like that. But I generally don't do it unless somebody's around, because I'd like to, because it's so nice outside. I just love the weather. It's not as warm as you, but I know you do get humid. Like your West Coast neighbor, California, it's got fantastically beautiful weather, but the politicians aren't very good. You got one thing that's real good, one thing real bad. I mean, your weather is pretty much like ours, except for temperatures are up or down. They're up or. I've been to Florida. We used to have a timeshare down in Florida, down around. You probably know around A18 Daytona Beach shores, right at the ocean, and that was nice. But thing is, when your ex-whale's not around anymore and you're alone, and don't have any need for it. And that's exactly it. She was kind of going crazy. She bought a few. She bought one out in Hawaii. I didn't have any say on that. The guy was, he said, you're not on it. And I said, that's right. And he said, you just forget about it. And I did. So she went out there on her own one time in Maui, and she bought one. And I said, okay. Well, as a matter of fact, that was before we got married. I said, well, go ahead. So we had a few of them. I don't know, about three of them. One down in Branson, southwest Missouri. To my southwest, that's about I don't know, 125 miles or 100 miles southwest of me. That's at the almost the extreme tip of Missouri, and it's nice down there. It's nice. It's a resort, and what you call it, town, theater town. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I got rid of all the ones that were left, and I got rid of them. So I didn't have too many, but I had one that I guess it was the one in Branson. Boy, they didn't want to let go. I got rid of them. Yeah, they like to keep you hanging on, So anyway, I don't need that Bravo Sierra. They're nice, but that maintenance that he comes around every year, that's not interesting. So anyway, that's about it. I think most people know our voices. I know your voice before I hear your call, and you're on approximately the same spot in the band when I hear you. So give or take 2 or 3 KCs. So, and I know your voice, like I say, before I hear your call. And you're probably the same with me. So that's kind of it. Let me see. Let's see. What was it today? Oh, it's good. It's going to be in the 50s all week. At least that's what the weather forecast says for next week. 50. Now the low temperature will go down to in the 30s. So that's kind of iffy. Something could happen if there's any moisture. There could definitely be some frost. I think it's supposed to be a cloudless day a few days, and we would have some frost, but that's okay. That'll burn off because the temperature's supposed to go up to 50. That's what it said today. That's for 4 or 5 days next week. Until if and when the weatherman decides to change it, if something came up. But can't have anything happen with 50 degrees unless you get rain, but I don't see any. And 50 is too warm for snow. But the low temperature, something good. But anyway, time will tell. It always does. K0RK from K0WOJ.
K0WOJ, K0RK. Okay. Very good on everything, Bob. And okay on the weather and everything else. Yeah, I was going to ask you how far you are from Branson. I've heard a lot about Branson over the years. I'm trying to think. When I went through Missouri, I guess it was, my father had just bought a '64 Chevy. It was the year after that. So I was, 65. I was 14 years old. We were, my dad wanted to take a run out to Colorado when we lived in New Jersey back then. And we all piled in the car one day and we made the trip out to Colorado from New Jersey. That was in 1965, so I was 14. And we went northerly route going out. I think we took Route 80. At least parts of 80 were in then. My gosh, that's 60 years ago. I can't imagine. That is 60 years ago. 59 years ago, 58 years ago. Anyway, we went out through, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and then in Nebraska. I remember going through Lincoln and Holmes Ridge and Hastings, Nebraska. And then we went to Estes Park. We went through all the northern routes there through the Rocky Mountains. It's a really nice town. I remember Estes Park was a really cool town back then. It's probably a real tourist trap today. But, then we went down south, more into the middle of the state, near Pikes Peak and all through there. Royal Gorge, or Royal Canyon. I can't remember the name of that, where they have that bridge way up high. I guess it's Royal Gorge, I think. I think back then it was one of the highest, maybe the highest suspension bridge in the world back then, but, probably not now. But coming back, we took a more southerly route, and we went through Kansas, and then when we exited Kansas, we went into Missouri. So we were only in your state. I was probably in your state for maybe half a day, whatever time it takes to whiz through from west to east. We didn't stop there for anything in particular. I don't even think we stayed there. Yeah, we might have stayed there overnight. I'm trying to think. If we left Colorado, we would have probably made it through Kansas and then maybe into Missouri before we sacked out for the night. I remember being in the middle of Kansas in the middle of the day. That center of the United States place where you're in the geographical center of the United States, the continental United States. I can't remember the name of the town. There's like a monument there where the exact spot is. and I remember going there, and it was like noontime, so we probably drove another 6 hours east from there, which would probably have put us in Missouri, where we would have stayed overnight. So remember, we stayed overnight in Pittsburgh. So that makes sense. We might have made it from Missouri to western Pennsylvania the following day. We tried to do about 600 miles a day. That was my father's goal. Wherever we went, I remember when we went to Florida, we made it as far as South Carolina. And I think that was pretty close to 600 miles. So, anyhow, I see what time it is. I'm going to take Mr. Dillon out here directly. By the way, the temperature here has dropped off quickly tonight. I don't know if the temperature is on my screen here. No, it's not. I don't see it. Let me see if I can pull it up real fast. If I just put it, I'm going to try something on Google or whatever is on here for a browser. I've got several in here. I'm going to try something very quickly. I'm going to put weather and then my zip code. See if that's enough info and it'll do it. Yeah, it comes right up. It's cooler than I thought. It's 52. And it looks like we're going to get down to about 47. It'll be a little bit cooler tomorrow morning. So there you have it. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you. Anything else you might have, I think I'll be taking Mr. Dillon out for a quick walk. K0WOJ, K0RK.
Did you hear that weird sound on there, Dave?
Yeah, I hear something there, but it's not bothering you.
Oh, I know it's not bothering me, nor is it bothering you, but I just wanted to know if you heard it. All these weird beeps and clicks and everything else. Yeah, it's Mr. Dillon time. It's 15 minutes past the hour. Yep. I got 13, 14 minutes, quarter after the hour. So we'll let you do that. The ant roach spider killer has dissipated. I can't hardly tell. I smell sprayed any. Like I said, I got close, so I wouldn't have to spray very much. If I was further away, I'd have to spray more to make the concentration go more, and then I'd get sick of being in there. I don't want that smell in here. So I got closer. It was harder to get there because I got wires and insulated and everything. I have to watch my footing, and I got 3 tables in here. 2 tables are alike, good solid tables. One is a lifetime table, folding table, and the one in front of me is a solid table. One I tapped on, and one to my left rear, or to my left, it's one just like this one. The only thing, it don't have any pockets, don't have any drawers. Anyway, I'll let you take Mr. Dillon out. I might be here when you come back. Excuse me, K0RK. Oh, I just want to say real quick, I know what you were thinking about. I did pretty much the same trip as you did, only about 10 years earlier. You were what, 14, 15? I was kind of the same. I think I was 12 or 13, but that was back in the 50s. That's the only difference. It was 58. 58, yep. Was 12 and 58. That's it. 12 and 58. Go ahead and take Mr. Dillon out, K0.